Now, you have the talents and you have the passion. How do you package the two to become an enterprise? Now, in this episode, we meet an entrepreneur, Jamlick Kogi. Jamlick Kogi comes from a company known as TCM Africa, where he founded basing on passion and his talents in the industry. Karibu sana Jamlick.
Thank you.
TCM Africa.
Yes.
How did you start?
Well, TCM Africa, which stands for Training, Coaching and Mentoring Africa.
Training, coaching and mentoring
Africa.
Yes.
Came to birth after a long journey, about 7 years of a relationship with an organization called BBS, the Big Brother Society.
Big Brother Society.
Yes. Not the Big Brother that you are aware of. That happens mainly in South Africa.
Yes.
Yes. So BBS is an organization founded way back in 2009 that engages in training, mainly in institutions of learning. So after that much experience, and after writing my first book, I have a book out.
Yes, I know you are also an author.
Yes, an author called The X Matrix, highlighting the 7 P's of success. It was high time now I came up with a bigger outfit called now TCM Africa.
TCM Africa.
We want to engage in training to empower young people so that they can be able to be at par with skills, be able to create opportunities other than just relying for employment. And you and I know that it is becoming scarce each and every other day. We also want to mentor startups because we have had several startups. We know the journey. So with that kind of experience, it is high time to empower others to be able to get the skills and make a living out of their talent and passion.
Now, TCM Africa, which year did it start?
TCM Africa officially around December 2015.
2015,
yes.
Last year.
Yes.
Wow, wow. So you're still a startup?
Yes, for
but
TCM.
With a vast, a lot of experience. With how much capital?
Capital, I'll talk of around 100,000. Yes.
And how did you get this 100,000?
Savings. Because previously, before I became a fully-fledged entrepreneur, I've worked previously with organizations such as KPMG Kenya and FEP group of companies. So with the savings I had and with the various events that I usually have over the weekends, because in addition to the training and speaking in various forums, I double as an interesting trainer.
Wow.
So with that, some people request me to MC various events.
Wow.
Be they corporate or weddings.
In fact, I want you to tell us, what does TCM do?
TCM, just as the letters T, yes, the acronyms, or mnemonics if you like. T for training, C, coaching, M, mentoring, and finally Africa. Because we need to be beyond Kenya. We need to go across Africa. So we need to train. And what areas of training? My background is Bachelor of Commerce Marketing.
Bachelor of Commerce in Marketing.
Yes. I pursued that at the University of Nairobi. So anything to do with sales and marketing, it's at my fingertips. So I'm very confident when training people about anything to do with sales, how to become a better marketer, how to brand themselves, issues to do with image. Because what is outside depicts what will be inside. People address you according to the way you dress, for instance, Mr. Masharia. Yes. So we need to train along that area. Then I also happen to have a background in accounts. I'm a certified public accountant of Kenya. So with that, I'm able to train on financial literacy, wealth management. Yes, those are the main areas. Then when it comes to institutions of learning, which still contact me, for instance, I train Starry Boys and Girls Prefects and Makini Prefects. Then leadership comes in because even previously I used to be a high school captain, house captain back at Starry Boys Center. Wow. Yes.
Yes. What about coaching?
Coaching. Now coaching is a journey. You take somebody or an organization step by step. Again, I tell people you cannot give what you don't have. Just like love. If you are empty inside, you cannot give love. So coaching, I have been coached before into world of entrepreneurship by one of my mentors. So with that, having had a startup from the beginning called BBS and grown with it, I'm able to coach other startups in the same area of training and mentorship, step by step, analyzing the strengths, the weaknesses, how to overcome challenges along the way, how to network. So coaching is a step by step. You take an individual or an organization from one level to another until they become successful. Yes.
What are some of the challenges that you encounter in this line of business?
First of all, one of the key challenges is to getting your brand out there, being known. So with that, what I do every time I have a platform, I give my very best. The late Dr. Geoffrey Griffin, founder of Stray Boys Center, used to tell us, when you're given a cup to wash it like it has never been washed before. So every time I have a platform, I present my A game. You never know who is watching. And with that, I've been able to grow my brand from a little known Jamlick Kogi, the speaker, the trainer, to now having at least 100 ambassadors who are able to speak on my behalf. And they have been able to win me clients. For instance, Cooperative Bank Kitengela, I emceed the New Year party on 2nd of January 2016. The other day, I was the speaker and the MC at Golden Pearl Properties when they were launching the 5-star upcoming Golden Nebula. That has been totally referral based on doing a good job at some point and doing it well. Next month in March, I'll be emceeing a wedding because previously I had a platform, I did a good job, and somebody who was there doing paparazzi felt this is a guy who will be my MC.
Wow.
So it's a matter of growing from unknown, creating a brand, and then you have referrals and you have ambassadors. The other challenge, director, is you realize every time, for instance, you have one client and they want, for instance, to invite you once every month. You must have fresh content every time. You cannot duplicate, go to what is trending on Twitter. You must be original and fresh. So research, you have to be in love with research. So that's the other challenge, but we are able to overcome because ukiavulia ya Koge.
What are some of the lessons that you've learned while in the business?
Lessons learned are one key thing. People keep talking of you need to have this number of clients. Then you wonder who is the first client? The first client, sometimes we look so much. For instance, picture a plain paper, white, then you take a red marker pen and draw a small dot at the center. And you ask everybody, what can you see? Many people focus on the dot. And they forget on the real estate, the white paper, the big picture. We focus on the small matter. In this case, we look at I need to have 10 clients this month. You forget who will be that first client. I decided the first client will be me. You cannot change other people before you change yourself.
So the first client should always be you.
Yes. It always be me. Yes. That was the first lesson because by training myself, having exposure, even if I meet a group of 5 people, that's public speaking. So I never take it as a joke. I take it as a nice platform to exercise content and delivery because that's what public speaking is all about, knowing that I'm growing every day and I'm the first client. When you first do a good job with yourself, with the way you present yourself, your content and your image, then the rest becomes easy. That was a key lesson. Then the other one, which is also critically important, is relationship management. People are so busy. I even tell people that even when praying to the Maker, we need to be very specific because God has over 7 billion people to take care of.
That's true. So you need to be very specific.
You need to be very specific. So with this, you realize even as much as you have like one client, like I've spoken previously at Faulu, you need to maintain and manage relationship. Check how they are doing. Not always that you are looking for business. Check how they are doing. Congratulate them when they post very good results at the end of the year. With that, they always, we go with a familiar. So they know Jamlick has really been in touch. He's updating us with this newsletter on what he's doing. So relationship management is key for any business to thrive. There is cutthroat competition out there. Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
What advice can you have for other startups or young people who are watching currently?
My advice would be very simple. To keep the passion and the ambition, because you need to be passionate about what you do. Then Rome wasn't built in a day. They need to think big, start small, and start now. I encourage people that when they were growing up, people used to tell them, you'll go places. But they could have been parents or guardians. But they did not specify which places you and I would go.
That's true.
That means they saw potential in us. So we just need to convert that potential from like potential energy to kinetic energy and have it flowing. Let the man you will be proud of the boy you are. When I'm speaking to students, I tell them, when joining, like for instance, Form 1, they keep saying, I want to become a doctor. By the end of Form 1, they realize the grades they have scored cannot make them become a doctor. Then in Form 2, they say, I would be okay being a nurse. When they go to Form 3, then they realize they do not do well to become a nurse. They say it's okay to become a clinic officer. By the time they are going to Form 4, they have lost the vision and they are saying it's okay to become a patient. So it's good to keep the focus, to think big, start small, and start now. Success is a journey. I say we have a process to progress. And in my book, my first book, called The X Matrix, highlighting the 7 P's of success, which comes with a free DVD, so that after reading, you're able to also watch and enjoy the same.
Wow, yes. Congratulations.
The
future plans for TCM.
Wow. The future plan currently, we are a team of 5 direct employees in finance, in marketing, in PR, and myself providing the vision as a founder and the director. We need to go and reach people where they are. We need to devolve TCM to now county level. We shall be organizing trainings starting this April. Our focus is Kirinyaga County to start with. And again, of course, Nairobi, where it's the hub of business.
Yes,
so those 2 counties will be model. We are going to start with them. Call upon young people who are, every time you go up country, for instance, you encounter these young people asking you 20 shillings because you have come from Nairobi. We need not to encourage them to keep asking for the fish, but teach them how to fish. Yes. So with that, we'll be organizing forums, workshops, and seminars, train young people in entrepreneurship, on how they can form groups. We'll equip them now with the branding matters, training, how to network, because again, your net worth is determined by your network. But also we are insisting, besides having a great network, you also need to have best work. So we'll equip them how to have the best work, how to monetize their talent, be they a musician or a dancer or a comedian who hasn't been discovered. We'll sharpen their skills and connect them with the platforms. Like you are aware, there's a show coming up on air called Able Live. So we are able to give them platform, guide them how to form youth groups, and tap to youth fund, Uwezo Fund, among other startup seed capitals that are available. So that's the dream. After we do those 2 model counties, Nairobi and Kirinyaga County, we'll duplicate and we'll be growing. We need to create more employment. We'll cover all counties and now extend to other African countries. So the vision is big, and we believe we'll achieve it.
See the bigger vision.
Thank you.
And I know you'll achieve it.
Yes.
Thank you so much, Jamlick.
Asante.
And we wish TCM all the best.
Thank you so much.
Asante sana.
No.
Start by starting. That is the key take that we take from the story of Jamlick Kogi of TCM. After the break, how they were started. Then later on, we'll be joined by George Washuri of Optiven Limited, who will share with us how he started his business. Then he will give us tidbits on how we can take our startups to the next level. Don't go away.